A dramatic reading of Metroid High School. Chapter 6, Samus joins the football team, Prequel 1. I am joined today by my fellow Soft Smiles contributor, Cam, and the wonderful Alexa Trouts. Author's Notes. Hello everyone, a lot has happened since last time I wrote MHS. Thank you for everyone has reviewed. I love you all. This chapter is going to different, and it is what happens when Samus meets Ridley, like a prequel, lol. I was reading some high school fics and realized that not much has actually happened in high school, so I decided to have just that. I might have another chapter like this, but don't worry, you'll find out what happens with Samus and Ridley soon. Also, please sign up for help. Make Ridley-Samus canon. I know people say communies don't care about petitions, but what about women's rights? Go to sign up, please, and make a difference. This chapter is dedicated to Game Dude, who inspired me to write more, and my boyfriend Cervantes, who I'm in love. Okay, no talk, read. Ring, ring, bing. What the shit? Samus Aran woke from slumber and realized the clock was broken. It was late for school. Fazone! What? Fazone, I'm late for tests! Samus qualmed as she dressed from her clothes. Samus was not the kind of girl who obsesses over clothes and popular songs, so she did not worry about appearances, even though she was still pretty smoking hot. At least Ridley, lol. Late again, I see, snip quipped Mrs. Chozo. Samus is adopted.
What is that?
We're up to a bad start.
We want to learn anything from Mrs. Chozo.
Late.
I'm sorry.
Late again, I see, snip quipped Mrs. Chozo. Samus is adopted. Her parents were killed from unknown reasons, like in games. No time for talks, ma'am. I must catch the bell. Samus average teened and left Mrs. Chozo and her dog Sparky in dust, and even forgot her lunch. What are we going to do with you? Sarcasm the missus. She turned on midwife shows like Dr. Phil and Judge Alex and rhetoriced with Sudoku. Not suicide, the game. Journey songs.
Does Sudoku mean suicide?
Seppuku means suicide. Journey songs. No, alright, hold up, everyone, quiet. Journey songs. At a breath, Samus stealthed into homeroom in time so her nun teacher, Mother Brain, would not notice, and succeeded just like an M-Toid fusion. She sat down next to her friend Amy, who was as pretty as Samus, and had light red hair that sparkled in sun. Amy was kinda obsessed with fantasy stuff, and was obsessed with dragons, and Harry Potter, and Aragon, and stuffs. They were just in time for announcements. And now the news, casted Principal Gunpei Yokoi. Today, there are football trying outs for every sex, even girls. Classrooms giggled about the word he said, but Sam's was intrigued. Football was a sport for boys, but what about girls? After all, Amelia Armstrong made it clear that girls could do things as boys, so why not Samus, who is pretty damn good at the ball?
Backtrack here?
Yeah.
Wait, where? Amelia Armstrong.
Amelia Armstrong.
You're so right.
Also, alright,
I
wait.
just like that she was pretty damn good at the ball.
She's pretty damn good at the ball. Alright.
That's pretty scandalous.
Also, Kraid and gang, please, no more of the hazing or suspension will ensue. Rubber stamode Principal Yokoi. All is all. All of Samus's girlfriends, not the love kind, girls can be friends, not gay. We're talking about boys and hot music, but Samus was phased because she was thinking about football. Earth to Psalms, Mandy Levade. Do you agree that Noxus is the hottest than ever Zac Efron or Ted Emanuel? What do you, well, yeah, whatever. Samus coldly brushed and strode it off for practice. What's her knit? Was all girlfriends could wonder as Samus strolled down halls and signed for practice. When Smouse signs up for trying football, an unexpected harassment of peer pressure happens. Ooh, Samus is joining the football team, rowdied Craig and his crowny gang. They also made fun of Samus for parts of girls that are not to be spoken.
Vagina.
Unacceptable, scorned Mother Brain, since she was a nun and was not tolerant about jokes such as that. But it was too late because everyone was laughing at Samus for being a girl. For football, even her girlfriend snicked a tad snavely. Samus was running away, but she heard a voice that sounded shady but well-meaning. Psst, yeah, you, I have a solution, avouched the voice. Samus looked, and it was Trace, a kid that seemed that he was more into sketchy than into school. What?
It's like him.
If you want help, you'll need to talk to the game dude, Trace commanded. Take me, submissed Samus, who was kind of worried that the situation might turn into peer pressure and even drugs, but was eager for help for football. The room she was taken to was secret, and not even a teacher could find it. There were computers and monitors, everywhere the eye could see with darkness, and even some things that kids shouldn't sell or do in school. In the middle was a figure in a swivel chair that was facing the other side. Well, what do we have here? Swileved around. That's not swivel, that's swileved. Swileved around the game dude. No one knew his name, but he was sort of like the king or puppet master of mafia of the school. Whenever there was toruble, he was a sure safe bet. Toruble. That's a toruble.
He's just a toruble guy.
Son of a bitch.
Trace Sly smiled. Our girl here has a bit of trouble fitting in on football and needs some help from underground, Trace blazoned. The game dude took a bit of description at Samus and nodded and swiveled away. Ah, Samud, he dictated. You've been quite a help to me in the past, like when you've been... What are you even laughing at?
This is fucking art.
Samud?
Why can't they ever spell Samus correctly?
This person literally types it and just puts it out there and never looks at it again.
Alright.
Proofread.
Ah, Samud, he dictated. You've been quite a help to me in the past, like when you beat up Kraid when he owed me money. I may be able to help you out. Samus was puzzled. However can it work? She pondered aloud. The game dude amused. Disguise. There were many people who were trying out at football, and practice was about to begin. What about Samus? All of a suddenly, a boy with a metal suit, even with a helmet, an arm cannon, and special features came in. Everyone was surprised because they did not recognize the figure and they thought the suit was damn. But then...
Man, that suit is so damn. You see how damn that suit was?
Dude,
Those damn people. Those stupid people.
Excuse
Like,
me.
don't say that, that's damn.
Everyone was surprised because they did not recognize the figure and they thought the suit was damn. But then Coach Houston came in and started the practice. Okay, everyone, it looks like to begin. Since there are no girls, it looks like we can talk about sex and man stuff. Coach Houston womanized. Since boys are pigs, especially teens, everyone laughed aloud and made sounds except for Samus, who was trying to fit in and not seem uncomfortable. You in the metal suit, what I your name and what the hell? You in the metal suit, what I your name and what the hell? Houston profaned. Samus shuffled her fete. My name is Justin Bailey, and I have to have this suit because I am allergic to pollutants like global warming, stuttered Samus. Sap liberal, murmured Houston. Okay, anyway, take positions and play the ball. everyone took positions. Samus decided to be a run backer. Adam Malovich was a quarterback. Weevil, Spire, and Kraid were linebacks, and Key Hunter and Candon were a wide retriever. There were others, but unimportance. The game went well, and Samus was a star. Even Adam the quarterback was impressed. "Hey Justin, we should hang out sometime. You seem cool." Adam accepted her. He did not know that Samus was a girl, but how would anyone? "Okay," Samus' gruff voice masked and was excited that Adam thought she was cool. "Wow!" By the way, that wasn't a quote, that was the narrator yelling, "Wow." She was cool. Wow.
Excuse me, Samus, you have a boyfriend. You can't be doing this.
This is a prequel. This is before Ridley.
All three ladies.
Excuse me, Samus, you don't have a boyfriend. Keep doing what you're doing.
You don't have cholera yet. "Mr. Bailey, please come to my office," Houston bumbled. Samus was still in power suit and went inside. There was footballs, trophies, and portrait of Gary Ford on the wall. Parentheses, and my friend explained that Gary Ford was offered to be on the NFL but decided to run for president instead. I don't know about history, but hey, not bad. "Justin, you seem to be good at football," the coach complimented. "Maybe you'll be the NFL, or even a lawyer." You'll be the NFL.
Yeah. Okay, that's totally reasonable.
Yeah, I've got a doctorate, Samus White lied. She left the coat. She's a high schooler, she's got a doctorate. Samus White lied. She left the coach and ran to change out of the power suit that was sweaty. She took a shower and then went to sleep.
In the locker room.
In the locker room. The next day there was a big game. The team was training, and Adam was taking time to know Samus, Justin. The narrator just screwed up. "So Justin, you must be new to MHS, Adam keenly observed. Samus was nervous but nodded. "That's cool. If you need any help, just call and I'll assist," Adam covenanted. Adam covenanted? Adam covenanted? "I see," thanked Samus. "Time for that game." The game started and everything did good. Samus played as well as Peyton Brady and was a ascension to the team. They were losing only 23-22 at the last 30 seconds. The ball was thrown to Samus and she touched down, but only one problem. The helmet came off. The game was won, but everyone was shocking. "Ooh, girl," crooned Kraid and his gang, and Samus was embarrassed. Houston was freaking out because there was a girl on team, but Adam stood in shock. "Justin, you're Samus?" Adam was shocked into submission. Samus was embarrassed.
Every time we say submission, I think 50 Shades of Grey.
Of course.
Especially with shocked in front.
Of course.
I'm gonna shock you, Samus.
Samus was
I'm gonna shock you into submission.
Samus was embarrassed. "You're fired," Houston trumped, but Adam stepped in. "If she's fired, I'm fired," Adam intervened, which was actually, oh, hold up, let me reread that. "If she's fired, I'm fired," Adam intervened, because it never stops the quote. Adam just announced that he intervened.
Adam's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. "What the huh?" flustered the coach, but he had to give in because of civil rights amendments and the law. But there was still a problem left. "But Samus, there's only one room for shower, and..." Samus was shocked for 10 seconds and was almost embarrassing. But then she decided that, hey, girls can do anything as boys, even showering. Everyone clapped for the first girl ever to play football in Metroid High School, and she was awarded by Principal Yokoi for her attendance. Who knows? Maybe a championship. And as for Adam, well, it might be love. Conceivably. That's it.
That's real Scandy.
There it is.
Shower orgy.
We did it.
Metroid High.
Metroid High shower orgy.
That's actually how she got cholera.
Oh, really?
It wasn't.
It wasn't Ridley?
I will.
It was the shower orgy.